What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ash, here to talk about the Netflix original anime Baki Hanma. So what's this one about? Well, it's kind of a continuation of their original anime entitled Baki, in the sense that in this one, he wants to become the world's strongest man by defeating his father, who currently holds the title of world's strongest man. He needs to take his first steps of achieving that goal, and for him, that means fighting Oliver Biscuit, America's world's strongest man, who's currently known as Mr. Unchained, because he resides in Arizona State Prison, but not even the walls of prison can hold this guy in. He can come and go from prison as he pleases. He's not a prisoner. He's just kind of staying there like it's a hotel. He can do whatever he wants. They bring food to him. He eats like a king. He screws his girlfriend. He does everything. Conjugal visits. Whatever he wants, the guy gets it. He's treated like a king, so he stays there by choice. And Baki wants to fight him as a stepping stone to fighting his father. So what Baki does is he gets himself into some trouble, which is kind of weird and weak in a sense, the way he does it. It's totally out of the box and strange, but he gets himself into some trouble, and he gets himself put into Arizona State Penitentiary to fight Mr. Unchained. What do I think of this anime? Well, I can't give it a creme de la creme, guys. This anime is nowhere near on the level of Naruto or Bleach or things like that. It's nowhere near their level, but it's also nothing like those animes. It's completely different. It's in a class of its own. This is a total adult anime. It's rough and tumble, gritty, hit 'em up, fighter anime. That's completely different than those animes in every sense, guys. Just its essence in general is totally different. This anime, like I said, is a rough and tumble fighter anime, but it's got really good dialogue. The dialogue is so interesting to watch. Like, for example, there are these triplets that are prison guards, and the way that they get these triplets to synchronize their speech and the speech that they deliver when they're about to fight a prisoner is so interesting, guys. Just the dialogue in this is tops. The dialogue in this show is really, really good stuff. It's really well written. The show is very well written. But the fight scenes could be cooler, guys. It's supposed to be a fighter anime, but the fight scenes could be cooler. There's a lot of rambling in the fight scenes. They talk a lot about gibberish, and it just doesn't go with the flow of the show, I don't think, and it deters you from what you want to be watching. It's just a bunch of nonsense. They be jibber jabbering, a bunch of bullshit, guys. When it could be just hardcore action, hardcore fighting. It's a bunch of hardcore talking, and it kind of sucks in my opinion. But the characters are really sick also. There's a character called Guevara who's known as the number two toughest guy in the prison. He's a badass. This guy overthrew the government on this island and became the president of the island himself. And boy's got his own money. He's got his face on his own paper. This guy's a badass. The characters are tight in this. You even get a character called Iron Michael who's supposed to be based off of Mike Tyson. It's kind of funny, but the show, like I said, has really interesting characters and very interesting dialogue. So what would I rate this anime? Well, like I said, I can't give it a creme de la creme because it's just not creme de la creme. But it is creme de la. It's a notch below creme de la creme. It's really enjoyable. There's 12 episodes in the first season. And like I said, the dialogue is really enjoyable. And the action, when it's heart-pounding and it's happening, it's tight. Baki does something pretty badass where he tries to show that he's also considered to be a Mr. Unchained if he wants to be. But if you guys have seen it, go ahead and comment and let me know what you think of it, guys. I'm curious to know if you guys have seen this show, if you've heard of it, if you've even heard of Baki, the self-titled show. I'm curious to know if you guys have heard of this one and what you guys think of it. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all my reviews coming out. Alright, guys, I'll check you on the next According to Ash.